My brain is now spoiled.
Girdling with his own riff, you know what I mean? Nobody make fun of me, I'm having a rough month.
And with that, I think we just pulled off a perfect episode.
Welcome to Acquired Taste, episode 40. My name is Figure 8. We are Andrewless today, but we still have...
Coda B.
Young Ned.
Man, we still almost fucked that up.
He's here.
Yeah.
There's a bit of latency. It's all right.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. This is our first ep back since Easter, when that was a few days ago, you know?
Yes.
And,
Wasn't
420.
today?
Also, a couple days ago, our first Let's Play as a podcast dropped. I know Nedley wasn't in that, but pretty excited about that. It seems to be doing pretty well. Hopefully you've watched that, and if you haven't, go check out the Yelawolf Fisherman YouTube and watch us sell some digital drugs.
Yeah, give it a peep ski.
This isn't a video game podcast, though. We're not going to force you guys to go do that, but it's there.
It's almost...
If you need,
I mean,
if you need more taste buds,
it pretty much is a video game podcast. We did a whole video game thing with the
this
Acquired
isn't
Taste.
a video game podcast, though.
You right. Hey, you right.
That's like extracurriculars. Like if you play basketball and go to school, you're not like a basketball player. You go to school, Belle. You just also play basketball. How are we doing? Do we want to get started with today?
I'm
in
doing
hip-hop
pretty well.
history?
You know, today being April 24th, the 25th anniversary of Mobb Deep's The Infamous and expanded digital edition was released 2020.
Yeah.
So it was 25 years old 5 years ago.
It sure was.
That sounded like RFK just then.
25 years ago.
This isn't a health podcast.
I wouldn't take health advice from us.
Fuck, I wouldn't either.
We are a health podcast.
King Palm. Okay, what do you got next?
Fuck.
I might mess up this name, but Iranian rapper Tumaj Salehi was sentenced to death for his involvement in the Masa Amini protests.
There was only two things I could find for today, and that was one of them, and it felt significant. I don't think it should. We only can report about stuff we know about, but what a
so
crazy...
That happened. If anyone knows of that situation, we are reporting it. We did no research, though, other
When
than
did that happen?
what happened.
No idea what that is.
It just says it just
20.
happened.
It doesn't say which year.
There's no date.
All right.
But that did happen on today, April 24th.
In previous date. Off to a good start. Let's get to In the News. There wasn't many cool things there. Just a sad one.
Drummer for the New Pornographers arrested on child pornography charges. Wow.
Okay,
off to a
hold on.
rough start.
I know that's not rap, and I also know child pornography is not funny.
No.
Wow, we have those words within the first
Yeah, we should
3
bleep
minutes.
that.
3 minutes. That's crazy.
Like
call it
literally the
cheese
3
board.
minute mark.
Cheese pizza.
I just thought the headline was ironic,
That's
and I wanted to
insane.
hear Ned's take on it. Do you know who that?
I don't even know
band
who
is?
those are. No.
Oh.
What are they called?
The New Pornographers.
Yeah, that's.
I'm
that
assuming
is
they're
rough.
like a... Wait, let me look them up.
It's a hell of a headline, right?
Yes, it is.
It's a bit ironic.
They're on tour right now.
Not anymore. They're not.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They better not be on tour right now. I tell you what.
Joseph
moving on.
Siders. Oh, yeah.
No. What were we saying?
Oh, just the guy's name.
Yeah,
Wow,
fuck
yeah,
that
like
guy.
when you look up the band, nothing about the band even comes up. It's all just fucking drummer gets arrested.
Oh.
They won't even like
Writer
show their
news?
music.
Kendrick Lamar becomes the first musician to star in a Gatorade ad, which is wild.
Did you guys see that?
Is that true?
No.
Yep.
He's the first musician?
Yep. They exclusively do athletes.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, rapping's a performance. You need a Gatorade after, you know.
did you guys see it?
No.
No, I didn't.
It was still a sports related ad. Like it was the typical, like they have people sweating Gatorade. You know what I mean? Doing their respective things like tennis and fucking running and all that shit. But Kendrick's like narrating it with a script. And at the end, when it finally shows him, he's doing push-ups like in the fucking video.
They're like, you got to do push-ups. You have to.
It might have been TV off or Peekaboo. It was one of those songs playing in the background too.
Suck that, Drake.
I'm watching right now.
Kendrick's generational run continues. Oh, you're watching it?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, right?
You wouldn't understand. Yeah, it's fun.
Hell yeah.
What do we got next, Coda?
History made as Ethel Cain becomes the first openly trans woman to score. That's all it says, is to score.
A top 100 or number one something.
Okay.
I don't know why the rest of that's gone.
I don't even know who
That's
that
all
is.
right. But she scored, so
The first
shout
number
out.
one. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. U.S. top 10 album with The Preacher's Daughter vinyl release. Who's The Preacher's Daughter?
I don't know.
Okay,
No
well that
idea.
happened. All right, in the news is kind of butched a little bit here. We don't
Yeah,
know
what did I do?
We don't know what's happening here. Jury has convicted Take of fatal shooting, sentenced to 80 years.
Yeah,
But
they
Bro's
did.
not getting out.
Yeah, and that's on top of what I think is his 50 years he already got.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Bro's missing a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He did the race. He's still running currently.
I missed that song.
He's running in place.
Oh, it cut it in half. It's history made as Ethel Cain becomes first openly trans woman to score U.S. top 10 album with The Preacher's Daughter vinyl
Okay,
release.
that makes a lot more sense. I'm sorry. It
No,
was
no.
there was a
It
separate.
somehow did that. I totally see how that happened.
Yeah. Okay. So, just chop it together.
Yeah.
Cardi B talks next album. I feel like my album is messy. She's a messy queen.
I'm excited.
Are you excited for this mess? Apparently?
I bet it's gonna be great.
She referred to herself in third person and said she's a messy queen. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I feel like she'd be a messy queen. Based on her track record of songs. She's a bit
I am
messy.
excited.
I'm excited too, bro. The one Cardi album we listened to was pretty sick. And I'm not like a big Cardi fan,
I think that's
but
her only
I love
actual
it.
album. I think
It
this
is the
would
only
be her
one.
sophomore album. She has an EP or
Yeah.
something, maybe. But
Actually, I think the one that we listened to was an EP. Technically, I don't
Invasion
know
of
if she
Privacy was an album. That's what she got.
is it an okay.
Yeah, that's
never
what
mind.
she got the Grammy for.
yeah, had at
Oh, okay.
least like 10 songs on there.
EPs can be pretty long, but yeah, it is an album.
JID's album titled Announced. God Does Like Ugly, which kind of a baller
I
title.
think that's a great name
That
for
is
an album.
That is a good
God
name.
Does Like Ugly.
I don't think there was a cover released yet, so that's still all we know. We've reported on this JID album a few times, but it feels like it's actually going to happen.
I mean, if coming from him, it's definitely gonna happen. Young Thug's album UI Scuddy to drop in May. What are these words that I'm having to read?
I think it's Ooh Scooty.
Ooh Scooty.
Doesn't that feel like what it would be? Like,
Yeah,
can you hear
yeah.
Young Thug going, Ooh Scooty? Or something? Auto-tune?
Young Thug. That's not a good name for an album. And I know you're listening to this. There's still time to change
Tap
it.
in with Coda. He's got some ideas for you. He thinks the music's great. The style's
Come on the
great.
podcast.
Vocals great.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear it. Just come on, bud. Wow, we blasted
Hold on.
through.
This is the segment I wanted to ask you if you would do something
Okay,
for me,
okay.
Coda.
Yep.
I found this Twitter thread from eons ago. It's very, very old. I can check the date right here. Hold on. It's from May 21st, 2013. Or May 13th? No, May 21st, 2013. Yeah.
Okay.
Will you read these along with the people who are tweeting and do your best to do their voices as well? So, like, say who's
Yeah.
talking.
It would be my pleasure. Fig.
Okay. Here you go. Ned, are you ready for this?
Do I
yeah.
swipe or anything? What am
Yeah,
I-
you're going to have to swipe to the...
down.
No. Left to right.
Okay. Katy Perry. Just heard a new song on the radio called I Hate Being Sober. I now have serious doubt for the world. Almighty so, Chief Keef. That bitch Katy Perry can suck skin off my dick. Also Chief Keef. I'll smack the shit out of her. New song, Katy Perry, coming soon.
Fuck.
Katy Perry. Mr. Keefe, I'm sorry if I offended you. I heard a lot of people guesting on the song, and I didn't even know it was you in particular, actually. I'm a fan of you. Don't like video, to be honest. I was just really having a general opinion on our generation's desire to be constantly intoxicated. At Katy Perry from Chief Keef. Oh, I'm sorry too then.
said suck skin off my dick, I'll slap the shit out of you, and then end it with, oh, my bad, too.
Oh, my fault, G. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That, I'm always trying to replicate you reading the Cardi B Offset text, so I think I'm gonna find stuff like that are real conversations.
I was trying
and
to
show
like
them
be
you.
in character that time. I was really trying to, do my best to act that time.
I hate being so. Oh, I thought that was so great. That really happened 12 years ago,
Oh,
bro.
that's
Katy Perry
lovely.
woke up and went, I'm going to Twitter. And
And now-
Chief Keef was also on Twitter that day.
She's like, I'm going to space and no one can stop me.
Wendy's wants to send her back. Did you see that?
Wendy's?
Katy Perry's threatening to sue Wendy's because they tweeted the picture of her and was like, can we send her back? We'll pay.
Yeah.
I think that's hilarious. Their response, they didn't even apologize in the response. They were like, yeah, our social media's account's spicy like our new spicy nuggets. No intention to offend.
It's funny to a certain point when like big companies are like heavily on Twitter and like doing funny shit, but then they get like too like involved in it and it's like, this is cringe. Remember when Katy Perry had like a psychotic breakdown for like several years and now she's just,
Going to space.
yeah.
Do you remember when she did that Swish song on SNL with the backpack kid?
Fuck,
Wow,
I
what
forgot
a-
about that.
What a year that was.
Remember when she like
Reach into your
broke down
brain
on stage?
nuggets.
Her
Yeah,
eye
that
like
was-
twitched out. She was a robot.
Do you remember when California Girls dropped, though? Can we, for
Fuck
a
yeah.
moment, remember last Friday night, I Kissed a Girl,
And I liked it.
Teenage Dream, Fireworks? Bro,
think
she
she's
had
got-
a legendary run.
Crazy
She did.
hits, man.
Yeah, she
Listen,
did.
I was a half gay youth during the time of her exemplary run. She had like fuck Lady Gaga. I love Lady Gaga way more, but like fuck Lady Gaga's elitist attitude towards early Katy Perry. Katy Perry sucks now, but them early songs were great, bro. If any of them came on at a club, the entire floor shakes a little bit. At a club, and it's pop music.
Yeah, it's probably like peak white people music.
Yeah, bro.
I still like it a lot
It's-
though. I
it's
like
up
Katy
there.
Perry when she was
Oh,
coming out.
I like. Oh, you like her current stuff?
No. When she was coming out, like
Oh,
back
yeah,
when we
yeah,
were
yeah.
middle school and high school. Like I didn't
it was
like. I
really
wasn't like a
good.
huge fan because I was listening to like metal and shit. But when I'd hear her stuff coming, I'm like, all right, this is fun. Like
It
definitely,
wasn't
like, fun.
ironically good to me. Like some pop music of that era was like, ah, ha, 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 it's tongue in cheek and for the radio or the club. But like, I just felt like she had a really good voice, and whoever was helping her write them songs was fucking good at it.
I love ET still. That is like the one song I always liked. I think that's a
And
great
Katy
song.
Perry.
Coda B has been rubbing his hands maniacally for like 3 minutes, and I didn't realize why,
Hey,
and
Katy
then it
Perry.
just clicked.
Holla at me.
She got them
send
broad
Send an
shoulders.
email to the pod.
You know, honestly, Carly Rae Jepsen is one of my favorite artists ever, and she slept on. Just saying, same era.
That's one
Think
of
of
your
her as
favorite
a one-
artists ever.
I love Carly Rae Jepsen. She has like 2 albums I think are perfect.
I guess I haven't listened to any of her albums. Only like her
Call Me Maybe, yeah.
Call Me Maybe was undeniably a hit.
That's a banger, bro. But it is
Yeah.
an overplayed one. Either way, her albums are really good.
Those songs just are engraved
Let me
into my brain.
for the
permanently.
non-rap edition today on the spin wheel. Maybe I'll throw my album out the window and Carly Rae Jepsen you. All right.
Okay.
Is it?
We're gonna be moving on to ranking. So today we're ranking top 5 rappers we hated as teenagers and now don't. And this was the easiest list yet.
Me too. You want to go first?
Yeah. So first up, I got Lil Peep. Did not care for Lil Peep when he first came out, but
Okay, hold on. Something that just occurred to me is our high school and your high school is very
Oh, yeah,
different.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't.
Absolutely.
You said that, and I was like, bro, that came out way after
all
we
my
graduated.
shit is gonna be like fucking 2017.
Yeah.
Like that year.
That's crazy.
It's because
That's
they're-
cool though. It's
they're-
cool. It's different.
Yeah, they were all coming out like then. Lil Peep, like I didn't like him then, but now I really like some of his songs, bro. Like, I was ignorant. I was scared to embrace like the new genre of kind of like, not only just cloud rap, like sad kind of rap music, but also like the what at the time was called like mumble rap. So like another on my list was Kodak Black. Wasn't fucking with Kodak Black. Now he has so many songs that I fucking listen to constantly. It's crazy. Juice WRLD, didn't like him because of fucking, I still see your shadows in my room.
What
That
is your
sh-
problem with that?
Because that shit
What is your problem with it?
was so over fucking played constantly all the time, and I was like, this is not that good. Like lyrically, it wasn't that good. But then as I got older, like heard how fucking talented he is and good at freestyling. Like that guy is such a good fucking rapper. R.I.P. to Lil Peep and Juice WRLD. Then I got Trippie Redd.
You have a sad list.
Yeah, I mean, they're just two sad things. Lil Peep and Juice WRLD.
Yeah, like 30% of your list is dead.
Trippie Redd, I wasn't really fucking with him either, but I do like his stuff more now. And then I got 21 Savage. I never listened to. I did not like it. I was like,
we were gonna say despise.
I almost said I despised him. I didn't despise him. I was just like, this doesn't sound like it's not good. I didn't think it was good. I like it now. I think he's grown so much as an artist.
How much money you got?
Yeah, a lot. Like he's got a lot, bro, and I
pretty
respect it. That's my list.
All right, my list is so different.
Yeah, I'm
because,
sure.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that when this was the thing that I was gonna have set. I physically couldn't have those guys.
High school was like fucking 5 years ago for me.
Yeah, this is my 10th out. I had Future. Very early, again, similar to Coda, but just a different era of that wasn't real rap to me. Lil Wayne, I came around on Lil Wayne around junior year and realized how stupid I was and like white people elitist. Like
Yeah, I had a lot of that.
I gotta look at my list. Next, I had the Migos as a collective.
I almost put them on my list too.
That was another L on my part. Really misread that. I was incorrect. I also have here, and this is, I'm not proud of this one, guys, but I have Nas. Didn't really like Nas. I was just a fierce Jay-Z fan. Didn't give a fuck about Nas. Didn't want to hear anything from him. For sure, came around on that. And last on my list, scroll down here. Oh, bro, J. Cole. Hated him more than anyone in the world. Now would consider him top 4 to 5 alive. So, yeah, that's my list. I really shit on J. Cole in high school, man. I was on fuck J. Cole.
High school was when I got onto J. Cole.
Although my high school J. Cole was, don't save her.
She don't want to be saved.
Yeah, I was burnt out on
Wait,
it.
no, Role Models is a fucking... I love that song.
All right, Nedley?
I have no idea how to do this list because I barely listened to rap in high school or like before. So, I mean, the first one that came up for sure, and the only one I can really think of is Wayne for sure. They used to blast that shit in the lunchroom all the time and I'd be like, yeah, Wayne, whatever. And then found out years later that, oh my God, he's kind of a genius.
He's like an insane person.
Yeah, like his shit's like pretty incredible. He actually, now that I've been like getting more into the podcast and stuff, he might be my favorite rapper of all time. To be honest,
It's interesting to think that potentially he cares about the music the least out of any rapper that's
which
ever
is weird.
existed.
Wait, well, that
Like,
kind
he
of
could give a fuck about music in general. He doesn't listen to his songs. He makes 700. He has someone else pick what songs go on the album, and then he learns those for the tour, and then he forgets them forever. He doesn't listen. He only listens to Tech Nine and Elton John.
Sure. I feel like he's just like in a musical sense, almost like freeing in a way. He just does shit that shouldn't work, and it does. He makes it. It's so
I think
strange.
that's how he does. It's like so punk rock in a weird way.
Yeah. There's things that he's done that in theory shouldn't work, but he makes it work, and it sounds good. Like people who do that are pretty incredible. So I think he's one of my favorites. But other than that, like I can't really think of anybody. I still like everybody I listened to before. I would maybe say like maybe when you said Migos, I could see that because I remember them kind of coming out, me being like whatever, and then listening to them being like, all right, no, this is pretty good.
Is there any like people from other genres like rock
I'd say
or metal that you didn't like that you have like grown on?
I guess Linkin Park. Actually, that might be a kind of cheating, but I used to not like
That
Linkin
for sure
Park.
counts. That's rap.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's rock with rap in it.
I
don't
feel
know
like
if it's-
most of us would feel the exact opposite of that opinion. Of man, I really liked Linkin Park in high school, and now it sounds
the rapping
like
in it's whatever, but the rest of the music is. I didn't like it at first, but then like late high school, I was like, all right, now this is good.
the rapping is the weakest part.
I would maybe say like Nicki Minaj I could maybe throw on there. I think when she came out, I didn't have like an opinion, I guess. But then I was like, okay, she's good. I don't like her songs, but I like her rapping. I think she's really good at it.
She's a really, really good rapper. She's an okay singer, okay songwriter, but
Yes.
fuck, she raps.
But her rapping is very good. And then I guess like I could put Cardi B, but again, it was more of like I just didn't have an opinion. I was kind of like, whatever.
There's
Just
no way
another,
you were in high school when Cardi B was coming out.
right? Or wow,
No
was it
fucking way, bro. She
when
came
did
out in
Cardi?
2015, 2016.
No, you're right. So it's right after. So then I'd probably put like, was that 4 or 5?
That was fine.
Oh, was that 5? Okay, there's my list. But Wayne was the first one. That was like the main one that came to mind. Where I was like, oh,
I had an
Dumb.
issue with Wayne too when I was like in middle school and stuff.
Did you ever listen to these?
D's nuts.
I was hoping he didn't hear me all the way, so I could hit him with that.
No, I heard it.
Okay, well,
Wheezy F baby, and the F stands for.
I guess Wayne was someone who like early on, actually, I didn't like. It was because of like just the sound he did like earlier on. It didn't resonate with me, and I wasn't focused on lyrics. I was focused on like the song as a whole. But now it's like, yeah, I'm kind of the same opinion. I wouldn't put him on my list because I did like him in high school, but like when I was younger, like
I
did
came
not
through
like
before
Wayne.
the end of high school with him for sure, but I spent at least half of high school being like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they used to play him in the lunch hall, and I was like, everybody likes him, so I'm gonna hate him because I was that stupid, pretentious high school kid.
I will say, watching you blossom into a guy that will listen to pretty much any music from anyone in any genre now, and at least be like, "Oh, I get it. It's fun." Is a lot of growth from you.
Yeah, no, I used to be horrible about it in high school.
It needed to have a point. It needed to be in this way. It needed to do this, and to watch you grow from that's been.
I totally used to be that kid. If you listen to a certain kind of music, I'd be like, "You're stupid" to your face.
Did you guys have Hollywood Undead kids?
Yeah, oh yeah. I never liked them, but I had a lot of friends that liked them.
But I'm from the Midwest, so it was like Blood on the Dance Floor, and
Yeah, a lot of kids I knew that
Hollywood
like that
Undead.
stuff. The scene kids. I didn't like any of that.
yeah.
I still don't really. A lot of those bands. I tried. There's a couple of them that are okay, but like, I don't know. There's a lot of it that's meh.
All right.
Well, that was ranking.
That was actually pretty fun.
And we all had perfect
Yeah.
I like that one.
opinions. And you
Maybe we should do rappers we liked or musicians if you can't think of
that we
any.
don't
Ned.
like now.
Yeah,
Sure.
that we
I
don't,
was
that we
thinking
don't
the
like now.
That's a
exact
great
same
one.
thing. Let's do that next week because that's also an easy
That's
one.
an embarrassing
Yeah.
list.
That's an embarrassing list. Like I was thinking of ones too. Like as I was
Poor
doing
Tech
this
9's
list.
going to be on my list. That's a bummer.
I guarantee you, I have like the worst list.
What's crazy is another artist we're going to talk about on this podcast might make that list for me.
Hey,
One that we have talked about is gonna be on that list for me. So I'm
What's-
excited.
Are we album club?
Yeah, we're gonna do album club. Whose album was it this week?
Ellis.
Ellis. Okay, so we got Love Story by Yelawolf.
And I'm going to read a little excerpt about that right now.
Right.
Love Story is
now.
the third studio album by American rapper Yelawolf, released April 21st. Oh, that's crazy.
that is crazy.
2015 by Interscope Records, Shady Records, and Slamerican. The album was described by Yelawolf as more passionate album than his debut album. Recording process took place primarily in Nashville, Tennessee from 2012 to 2015. The production on the album was handled by Yelawolf himself alongside Eminem, who also served as his executive producer, Melee, and WLPWR, among others. The album was influenced by aspects of country and rock, as per Wikipedia. What did we think, gentlemen?
I'll go first just because for this one I didn't have a whole lot. I'm gonna start with my favorite songs this time. I liked Have a Great Flight. Like I think that might be my favorite song, just because it starts off really mellow, like just singing like kind of country style, and then once the beat comes in, I thought his rapping on it was good and his storytelling was really good. Yeah. And then
He does do that.
what else? We got I like Johnny Cash, Sky's the Limit. Best Friend featuring Eminem is cool. And Tennessee Love. Those are like, I think, the ones I picked from the album that I would probably listen to. Overall, the The production is great, obviously. And Fig said what Eminem produced some of the beats on there.
So Eminem is credited as a producer on American You and Best Friend and Heartbreak, and that's it. But he is also the executive producer of the entire album.
Yeah, so like it was not just like production from like the beat standpoint, but like I think Yelawolf's like choruses are really good. I think they're not like, traditional like radio chord like hits, but they resonate with me. I like his singing voice. I think it's good. Almost at times like the chorus is better than his verses, like on multiple songs. That being said, his rapping throughout the whole thing is really good. Like it's just a good storytelling album. I feel like every song kind of fits the theme of, a love story type thing. Yeah, but like I said, I don't have a whole lot to say. It's not my favorite album we've listened to, so I'll probably give it an 8 out of 13 Coda B's.
Ned, you want to go?
Yeah.
Coda, let's guess.
Okay, we're gonna guess.
Since Andrew's not here, we won't make it an official one, but
I think over under 8.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go 7. Oh, under.
I'm going to go.
Under?
Not specific.
I'm just going to go over to be opposite, but I think there's a chance his score from 5 years ago is different than it will be today or 10 years ago.
Oh shit, yeah, okay.
Go ahead, Ned.
I was curious to see if I was going to still like this album because I've listened to this album before with you. You used to play this album all the time.
So did Chris.
Did he? Oh, he did. He did. I still really like it. I think there's a lot of songs in here that are pretty darn good.
Son of a bitch.
I'd say there's a few songs like near the end where it kind of just starts. It is a long album. It went fast.
It's an hour and 17 minutes.
Yeah, for being that long, it actually went by pretty quick when I listened to it. So that's probably a good sign. Outer Space, American You, Whiskey in a Bottle.
Did
Ball and
Outer
Chain's actually
Space
pretty
sound
good.
like a Primus song?
Kind of, yeah.
Just the...
Yeah. Till It's Gone is really good, obviously. Best Friend's good. Empty Bottles is good. Tennessee Love's great. Love Story's good. Johnny Cash is good. There's a lot of songs in here that are good. The songs that are not great are a little boring. I think everything, like the last 3 songs are okay. And then there's a couple random other ones. If they were to take...
Sorry to interrupt. The last song was awful.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like cheesy.
Just some quick facts real quick while I'm looking at it. Outer Space samples Walking After Midnight by Patsy Cline. Whiskey in a Bottle samples Adormicu. I have no idea what that is. It's by a very, very long Hispanic name. Box Chevy 5 contains elements of Still Dre by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Johnny Cash contains Experts of Heaven, performed by Jim Reeves. And Fiddle Me This contains elements of Players Ball, performed by Outkast.
Oh, sick.
I was actually going to say that he kind of... There's parts where he reminds me of fucking Andre. There's like a few times.
Influence for sure.
Yeah. I like the beats are really good. I like that the drums are mostly like, I don't know. I mean, it still could be a drum machine, but they sound like real drums.
It's a lot of it's almost all real instruments. I mean, some of the songs are for sure produced, but there's a lot of real instruments on it.
I like that a lot. But I do like this album a lot. I was super curious to see if I was gonna still like it, but I do really like it. I'm gonna give it an 11.
Oh,
just barely making an 11. Like literally by a sea hair, it makes an 11.
That's a high score.
That's a high score, Nedley.
It is. I like it. There's some the good songs on this album. I think are very good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. I feel the need to share my biases of I went to this tour when I was in high school. I really liked this album when it came out, and me and Ned saw Yelawolf on his next tour here. And I have a tattoo for Have a Great Flight on my leg. So I think those biases need to be
I didn't know that.
stated.
That was my favorite song.
That's an underknown fact. Yeah, it was mine too. And it came out like right when my niece died.
Yeah.
So like a special place for that song. Listening to this album, I think when it came out, I'd have given it like a 12 and a half. I really, really liked it. I thought it was so artsy and creative and well put together. I did not love it as much just because I assume my taste has changed in a decade. I don't feel like the quality... I don't feel like I was like, oh, looking through it this lens, it's actually shit. Like, it didn't hit like it used to. But it's still like such quality music and so much is put into every song. I just feel like the songs I love the most, the hooks make me feel one way and the verses make me feel another. And I wish I could feel the way the hooks made me feel for more of it. Like Empty Bottles, I think is a really good example of that. And some of them are like Devil in My Veins is really boring and Ball and Chain feels super unnecessary. The interlude. But I do really like Love Story. Have a Great Flight is my favorite. Sky is the Limit is okay. Eminem is a little bit corny on Best Friend, but it is like a superbly well put together verse lyrically. Like the belly button tell me nothing thing, and then the send you straight up to deal with my best friend. Like the I'll kill you and then proof will fucking fight you in heaven. That's so tight. And I really liked Outer Space as an intro. I really liked the sound design on the like alien abducting him and that like bass riff.
It's kind of like our album.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a retroactive new 28-year-old, 27-year-old lens.
Damn.
Of 9/11.
Damn.
God damn it, Ned! You're older than me. Shut the fuck up.
Damn, Ned. How old are you, Ned?
28.
Damn. Sorry.
I'm like a month older than you. Or a year and a month, sorry.
Yeah, you're like 11 months.
Or
older
no,
than me.
11 months older. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because we're the same age for a month. Right.
Yeah, you're fucking ancient.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Got him.
Hey, bro, I'm the youngest other than you
Dude,
on
look
the
at
pod.
that.
Did you know that?
How does that feel,
Did
Ned,
you
to
know
be a
that?
fucking
Andrew's fucking older
grandpa?
than Ned.
Yeah.
Andrew's a fossil.
Andrew's ancient. It's insane that we talked
Yeah,
to him.
Andrew's not here this week. He did get attacked by several gooses.
Yeah, we heard that it was like a vengeance kind of thing.
Yeah, it was kind of like retaliation.
It was a drive-by
type of thing.
goosing.
Yeah, some sort of drive-by.
Andrew
Yeah,
the
we
Goose
don't-
Slayer.
We
We don't have all the details, but
no. We're sure he'll fill you in next week.
yeah.
That's super important. Okay, I'm gonna give this a score now. After whatever the hell we just did, of 9.5 out of 13 Coda Bs.
Okay.
Still a decent score. I liked it the least. Maybe I gave it too low of a score because I did enjoy it, but it was just the first half that me and Fig listened to the first half together while we're driving to a show. So I think it was the mood that we were in. It wasn't really like a Yelawolf type of vibe. Like we're trying to like get shit done. And then being at home, like listening to the second half, I definitely enjoyed a lot more. So maybe that's why it was only an 8.
Gone.
But I fucked with like the...
Oh, American You is great too. That's for sure one of my. Oh, do do do. Yeah, that's great.
Copyright. Watch out, dude.
Fuck you.
You sound too good.
Oh, thanks, man.
Got him. Pranked. Happy 420. I mean...
Travis.
Travis, cut that. It's not 420.
We're recording this at 4 a.m. on the 24th, of course.
Yeah. 420. So it is
4:24. Yeah, it's 4:20 a.m. right now.
4:20 a.m.
Yeah,
is
and this will be
why I
out in
said
just
that.
a couple of hours because we record it right before it comes out. And if I say it, it's true. Okay.
You have to believe us. The greatest podcast.
All right. We gotta move on to our next segment. We're gonna talk about our local submission. This week, our local submission was Real Keyed, featuring T Nutty and Smurf Luciano. And I'm gonna pull up the name of the song so I don't fuck that up right here. The song's called Bumpin'. What you guys think?
I fucked with it. I did like the chorus. I thought the chorus was pretty good. Like, not in construction, I got tools in the back or whatever. Like that part was pretty cool. And then both of the features did really well. Especially let's see. Who's the first feature on there?
T Nutty.
T Nutty I thought was cool, and even the
He's from Sac.
yeah. That's why I like bringing Sac to Portland is kind of cool. Anytime like it's like a collab thing between like
And putting
two
an OG
places.
from Portland on it was tight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big
Like
Smurf. Shout out Smurf, man.
yeah, the Smurf was sick. Overall, like it was a good song. I really don't have anything like bad to say about it, other than maybe I would have liked to hear a little bit more from Real Keyed. Like I felt like it was more just the chorus and then the features. Like it would have been cool to have like a longer verse.
The end of his verse where he started rapping fast though was really tight. Like the
Yeah, that
diversity
was
it
cool.
added to his shit. I think it kept the song engaging too, especially because it's like a posse cut. It's a bit of a longer song, so all the artists being so different definitely helps it not feel like it's long.
Right.
Nedley?
I pretty much was gonna say the exact same thing. I wish his verse was a little longer because his rapping was good. I actually liked it a lot. It was clean. My only thing was the chorus. I think it just went a few too many times.
Sure.
But other than that, I thought it was fine. The features are great.
It was also mixed really well.
Yeah,
It was really well produced.
Yeah, that
I may-
was actually really
I maybe
tight.
say-
And I also go ahead, Ned.
the beat maybe a little louder.
I was gonna say that too. Like the beat was really good, so if it knocked a little bit more, that'd have been tight.
Yeah,
But it was produced really well. I
Yeah.
also just want to say thank you for the way you sent this in. He sent the cover, the artist information, the feature information, and a Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music link, along with sending the song file itself. Perfect.
Yeah, let that be an example
Yeah,
to
that was-
people
it
who
was-
want to send in their stuff.
Yeah, super professional.
That's
Means we can
awesome.
talk about it extensively. Means we can for sure listen to it. We've had one or two we tried to click on, and the link had expired or one thing or the other. So if you're going to email something, you're going on a wheel. We don't know when you're going to come up, but you're going to come up.
Once you're on the wheel, you stay there unless you do something atrocious and we have to remove you. But we don't talk about that.
That has happened, huh?
That's happened. Yeah, for sure.
You know, there's going to be one guy that looks through the wheel to see a person that never got their song played.
Fuck
and
it.
is gone.
Let him look, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go back and rewatch our videos and our
Yeah,
Spotify.
rewatch all of them. Figure it out.
Yeah.
We got a fish song we're going to play. It is from the Fish Tank, Seeing Us Win. It is Coda B, Figure Eight, Young Ned, J Mello, and the Scumbag P himself. We're going to play a little clip of that right now.
Bitches in my crib, but they don't wanna talk about it. All I wanna talk about it. All I do is talk about it. Rambling these theories that these bitches wanna walk about it.
Yeah, we winning, I want my check, I want my cut, want my percentage. Like I'm a 01 kid, but bitch, I'm vintage. I don't talk it, I just walk it, then I live it. I don't talk it, I just walk. Why your brody stuck in chalk? I've been sipping, I've been tripping, yeah.
And we're back. I've never done it.
I'm glad you did. I was waiting. I was going to say something else.
Oh,
I'm glad I refrained from it.
I'm going to learn how to say and we're back in Italian and pull that out at some point in
Yeah.
the future.
I hope you
that'll
do.
be fun.
Maybe I'll learn how to say it in every language, and I'll start cutting in randomly once I feel like I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah, you should just. Why not?
Spanish first. For
Learn-
our
learn some new
Spain
languages.
listeners. What do you guys think of seeing us win?
I don't want to start because I start the song. So someone
Ned?
else go.
I think it's good. I think my verse
All three of us are on it.
is okay. Definitely one of my better ones.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good song.
Mello washed all of us, honestly.
Yes, he did. He does that a lot, though. I think Mello's incredibly good at rapping.
I wouldn't say he does it a lot.
He
When-
does it whenever he does rarely come out.
When he
Right.
pulls up, he definitely like has his
He
little
lays it out. He pulls out his massive dong,
his little like
swings it around.
like singing shit he does is always good. Like he's always
And can we just talk about for a moment? I think it deserves a sentence. The that
are we
comes up.
winning? Are we winning?
Like Ned finished. They don't want to talk about it. Like the way he slides in with that sexual. That's the part of the clip I'm gonna play. Just so you guys know,
Yeah.
you heard the sexual. We're talking about.
Yeah.
It'll be the end of Ned's verse.
Ned,
and
can
then
you
this,
give us a genius breakdown of your verse?
Oh yeah. So I'll say the lyric, and you explain what it means. Astrologic alcoholic. I don't want to talk about it. Is that the
Like,
first verse?
Yeah,
First
like
bar?
it's supposed to be like zodiac sign bullshit, like zodiac astrological, like you're talking about space stuff, and then alcoholic just being, a drunk.
And then all
And
these
I don't wanna-
bitches in my crib, but they don't want to talk about it. Why don't
Yeah.
you go into detail about that, Ned?
It's about chicks talking about stupid shit.
That sounds like a tag bar. If I'm
Yeah, my bad. I swear, I'm
Maybe
a feminist.
they just had such a great time at
that they
Ned's
can't
crib
talk to their friends about it because then they're gonna lose.
I like to think
this
that-
newfound
that
cock.
Ned made them sign an NDA.
no.
So then that's why they can't talk about
Be
it.
like, you can't tell people. I like
Legally,
the
you
peanut butter
cannot.
there.
I will come at you.
He said, "Don't tell them about the peanut butter thing."
I will come at you for telling people about how I came at you.
Get it?
Yeah, it's a good song. I like the chorus. Whoever did the chorus is
Yo, shout
Pretty
out
sick.
to everybody listening to the Fish Tank. Almost the whole album hit release radar randomly this week, a year and a half after it came out. Seeing Us Win was one of the songs that's doing more than half the album is doing incredibly well, better than it has its entire time it's out.
Thank you,
so.
Spotify, for randomly just like, we know this has been out. We could have done this when it dropped, but no, we're going to do it a year and a half later when you guys forgot about this album, damn near.
You know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy that I just put into my head? At the Power Man show we did last week or whenever that was, I sold
Wednesday.
the last copy of the Fish Tank we had.
Oh, no shit.
Yep.
Wow.
Shout out to those who have a copy because we're not making more.
Oh, we should absolutely make more, right?
So shout out to those who have a copy. We're going to make more.
Should we make these ones different? So the first edition are our first edition. Like maybe we add a little stamp, second printing, so that way.
Like a Pokemon card.
Yeah, just so that them first people, that's the one. When we get on, you guys get to sell that for more money than everybody else.
Yeah, for surely.
But don't sell it. Like keep it.
Don't sell it. It's
No, make your money, I
memorabilia.
guess. Yeah. for
Honestly,
sure.
if you can make money off of contributing us money, do it. Please.
Yeah, I was gonna say, get your bread, girl.
If you want to buy a stack of CDs from us for $5 each and then sell them for 10 each, do that.
Yeah, that sounds tight. I'd love it if you did that. All right, general discuss.
The other day, not today, definitely wasn't today, was Easter. And it was a good time.
Oh, we were watching WrestleMania. Is this what you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about WrestleMania and just how funny that was.
Bro, they played Fiend nonstop.
Yeah.
It was the official song of WrestleMania. It was just Travis Scott and Playboy Cardi going, Fiend, 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 like for hours.
Yeah, fucking Travis Scott was there, Metro Boomin was there, and then Quavo was also there. There was just a funny moment where the announcer's like, "Oh, Quavo, he said he said I'm the best announcer," and then the other guy's like, "He definitely didn't say that." Moving on. I was there.
It felt like dodgeball, like Jason Bateman and yeah.
There's it was hip hop themed. They had like the guitarist from Slayer walk one of the guys out, which was kind of sick. So there's some like good like music stuff that happened. Usually I don't watch that kind of stuff, but it's always a good time to just throw on.
Oh, I love WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't watch like every single week, but WrestleMania, it's like
I did as a kid, like
a
all
cultural event.
Monday Night Raw, all that shit. But
So I know Andrew's not here, but I want to pitch something.
oh, we're on the pitches.
I want to pitch something. Ned?
Please do pitch.
Yeah.
Ned?
If you pitch, I'll catch.
Unzips pants. I want to add a section to the wheel that says go to second wheel. And I pitch this to Ned, and he thinks the second wheel should be albums that we really want. So that once the main wheel is filled, because we want to start fucking that main wheel, so that once that wheel is fucked, we have a chance to actually get one of the albums we really want. I don't like that. I really wanted there to be a go to second wheel with horrible albums on it. So I came up with a solution. There's 3 wheels, boys.
Oh my god.
You have the main giant wheel, and then you have go to backup wheel, which is just an album each of us love and would always listen to and cherish the time with it.
Okay.
And then there's
Safety net.
there's a go to second wheel. And that second wheel is really bad. We put in really bad music all of the work. That's how we get horrible. So the thing is it has to land on the go to second wheel out of a bunch of options. And then we have to find out one of those other like horrible albums. So it's not going to happen very often, but I do think we would relish in it.
Okay. I would like to, since we're on the whole wheel topic, we add a section on the wheel. If we're adding stuff to the wheel, it just randomly picks one for us. So if it lands on it, AI picks a rap album for us.
Oh.
So it's just no one has a vote in it. It's just we get a random album.
Cortana picks.
Cortana picks. Shout out Cortana. Hey, shouty.
There's gonna be so many fucking picks. We're never gonna get to anything. We only do this once a week. We're gonna have like hundreds of fucking picks.
Yeah.
Like, well, my album's been on the wheel for 4 years now.
Well, no, you
maybe
still get your one. Like you can keep yours or switch yours out on the main one. The second one is just.
I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be any specific genre. It doesn't have to be something new. It's just I will listen to this.
Yeah.
But I also had the thought in December we can clear the wheel out. We can pick a week where we each listen to 3 albums or something and have smaller conversations about them. We can delete a bunch of shit we're glad we never got to. We can revamp and shuffle. Keep things fresh. Keep them funky. That's my pitch.
I like your pitches.
Second and third wheel.
I caught them. I looked at them and I said, you know what?
I'm putting them in my butt.
These are good pitches. It's not what I said, but I was thinking it.
Do you have any pitches, Coda?
Shit. No, last week I started off the pitches with, we do the Acquired Taste album, which
I think
I'm
that's a
still
great one,
very
so.
strong on. So other than that, I'm going to come back next week with more pitches. Ned, do you have any pitches?
No.
I know you got no bitches.
Oh, Ned, how the Tinder dates been going?
They're fine.
Got him.
They're going good?
Yeah,
Any exciting
Ned,
stories?
you gotta tell us a little bit more than it was good.
it was fine.
Okay, well, then don't
she the
talk
one?
about the current ones. Do you have any past ones you'd like to bring up? Anything
Yeah,
you want to
any
get out?
Good Tinder dates.
Any bad ones?
Any bad ones?
Yeah, give us some tea, Ned.
Oh my god, no. No, how about no?
All right.
All right. Well, that's your daily dose of us trying to get Ned to talk about Tinder.
All right.
I get weekly dose.
Ned's gonna tell me something in confidence, and I'm gonna air it out on the pod next.
We're going to make a new pod where we just try and give therapy and like empathy and consoling to the fish. And then me and Coda just talk about all their business, but we'll change all their names. So no one will know who we're talking about. We'll release it under the Zebra Huntsman.
Yeah.
We're going to become everyone's best friend. We're going to call everyone every night. And we're going to use that. We're going to manipulate them.
I love it.
Okay. Go check out the Spin Wheel. Thanks for stopping by. Andrew should be back next week. Go check out the Schedule 1 Let's Play. If you're only interested in Acquired Taste stuff, that's there. Check out the rest of the YouTube if you got it in your heart and soul. We'll see you next week.
Taste you later, taste buds.
Mwah.
My brain is now spoiled.
Girdling with his own riff, you know what I mean?
Nobody make fun of me. I'm having